She asked for success, and success came, but so did something else. Customers crowded her shop, sales went up, profit skyrocketed, and business is booming. But unfamiliar voices started to echo, shadows at the corner of everyone's eyes, and mine started to go crazy. Join me under this lamplight to see what happened when you get your hand into the witchcraft. This is the cost of voodoo. I went to a friend's shop inside a market in Cambodia. While I was there, I looked outside a shop across the walkway. That shop sells female clothes, and I saw a man, which is an employee I presume. He sits behind the clothes rack, with his eyes are the only thing visible. He looks straight at me without even blinking. This creeps me out, but I didn't look back at him much because I'm afraid it might cause some problem. Even though I try to avoid looking, I catch myself taking a glance at him every now and then. What made me feel really weird out about this guy is that he kept looking at me while staying in the same place, not moving a muscle. I decided to stop looking at him, but then an old lady, who is a fortune teller in the market, walks to the shop and asks the owner loudly, "Are you using any dark magic or voodoo? I saw a huge man with dark skin walking in and out of your shop every day. Don't do anything stupid if you value your life." The shop owner quickly replied, No, I didn't do anything, I just sell normally like everyone else." The old lady shows a judging expression, but then she turns to everyone around the shop and said, "Everyone, be careful. Take care of your shop and be safe." Then she walks out while throwing salt and rice along the walkway. Other shops around her doesn't seem scared about this. They might already know about something. After all of this, I glanced at her shop again, and the man, still at the same place, with the same look on his eye, staring at me without even blinking again. This might mean that he might be something else, right? In that moment, I decided to go and talk to the shop owner. Let's call her Mary. I quietly tell her that I also saw something too. Mary looked shocked, but then she quickly whispered to me, "Do you see it too? Help me." This one reply from her changed everything. She knows about this, but she still pretends like nothing happened. I am quite confused and somewhat shocked too. So I asked her, "Are you sure about it? Don't just follow my word or the old lady's words." But Mary walked me into her shop while telling me her story. "Do you see that I own such a big shop, but I don't have any employee? I used to have them, but now they are scared and quit." This confirmed my suspicion. The man that was staring at me was not a human. Mary begins telling me more of her stories. In the past, when her female employees came to open the shop in the morning, they always heard someone talking inside. "Does it look good on me? Is this your size?" But when they open the shop, no one is there. They tried to complain to Mary many times, but she just brushed it off as an overthinking. The employees are so scared and they quit one by one. Even when she recruited new female employees, they also quit soon after. And the reason they quit are all the same. One day, when Mary came to open the shop by herself, she heard it too, but this time, what she heard was, "I come here because the owner brought me, and no one's there to kick me out. Even the market's guardian cannot do anything to me." But then, a loud sound blasted at the door. It was the sound of someone hitting her door from the inside. Mary falls on her back, and the other shop owner rushed to help her up. They asked her what happened. Mary replied with a trembling voice that someone is talking inside my shop. A lady whose shop is next door to her said, "You just know it now? We heard it nearly every day. Do you realize why most of the shop around you has closed? Because they are scared of that thing in your shop." This is the first incident Mary had met. But this one is just the beginning. What scarier is at the fitting room. The fitting room of the clothes store isn't any secure room. It only has a mirror and the used curtain as a door to give privacy. So, when a female customer is trying clothes in the room, she screams at the top of her lungs, "You pervert! Are you crazy? Why are you peeking?" What she saw is a man peeking at the edge of the curtain. But when she rushed to open the curtain to catch him, no one is there. This happened a few times with different customers who changed in the fitting room. However, this strange thing not only happened in the fitting room. When a customer walked past her shop, she blurted out, "Ew, even if the clothes in this shop is so pretty, I won't go in and buy. Why would a female clothes store use a male employee? And his face is really dirty and ugly." Mary knows all of this, but she is scared to do anything, so she just kept pretending like nothing happened. Hearing all of this, I asked Mary, what did she do or what did she bring before any of these incidents? She hesitated, but she decided to spill everything out. Mary's business used to be slow, so she tried every method she thought of to grow her business, but one day she stumbled upon a YouTube video. That video promised success, wealth, and luxury, but you must get your hand dirty. The method is a witchcraft that uses voodoo doll. Mary quickly followed the video instruction. She made a doll out of candle's wax. The doll has 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 head like a human. She wraps the head with a black string, the right arm with a red string, left arm with a white, and a long green string wrapped around the body, with much string left to use for hanging. She is instructed to hang the doll on a big tree at night of full moon. After this, bring the doll to the shop and keep it safe. Mary saw a rise in her sales quickly. Customers came from everywhere, and around this market block, only her shop is crowded. Mary is so satisfied with this result, and that made her believe in this voodoo doll completely. But she started to notice one thing. Whenever she closed her shop at night, she always see that the other shops around her had already closed before her. No one dared to stay behind after her because everyone is starting to get scared now. Once I heard about it, I urged her to get rid of this doll immediately. Find an experienced medium or exorcist to help. The more successful you got from it, the more you owe it. Mary did not know what to do. She decided to put the doll into a purse, closed her shop, and headed to the river to throw the doll away. While driving, her mind drifted away for a moment, but when she snapped back, she already arrived home. This was in the afternoon. Her husband, let's call him James, will not come back from work until evening. Therefore, she decided to go inside and cook first, before going to the river again. James did not know about any of these because Mary never tells him. She is afraid that he will get angry. But now, the voodoo doll is inside her purse. While she was preparing the ingredient before cooking, she got so lost in time until James came back from work. Mary is so scared that her husband might see the doll, and also she cannot find any excuse to go to the river now. So she kept her purse nearby on her table. While cooking, her purse started shaking, but this did not scare her. What shocked her was her husband came to the kitchen and asked, "Did you bring any friends over?" Mary's face turned pale. She quickly replied, No, I did not bring anyone." But then, James just brushed it off as a joke. He said he just wanted to tease his wife. But the moment James turned back, Mary saw her voodoo doll fall to the floor and broke its arm and leg. Fearing that James might see it, she quickly bent over to pick it up. But suddenly, as she grabbed the doll, her skin crawled, chills down her spine. She slowly looked up to her husband, but her eyes caught a glimpse of a shadow. Then it became clearer and clearer. Behind James was a shadow of a man, dark skin from head to toes. Mary was terrified, but what she was about to see nearly stopped her heart. That shadow started running to her husband. The moment it reached James, it just passed through him, like there is no one there. After this, it turned and ran up the stairs. A small black object fell from the black shadow. As Mary and James watched it fall slowly, they realized it was a crow's head. In that moment, James turned to his wife and asked, "What are you bringing in our house? I saw it too." Mary was speechless, but James' question started to get weird. "Who did you bring? Is it your ex? Are you cheating on me?" James' expressions changed. It was like he turned into someone else. He became so angry at his wife. He went into the kitchen and brought a butcher knife. "Tell me, did you cheat on me? Is that your ex?" As he threatened her with a knife, James grabbed Mary's hand and dragged her to the car. "I'll take you back to your mother. Why would you cheat on me?" Mary cried and begged her husband that she did not bring anyone. She is not cheating on him. James did drag her to the car without listening to anything she said. But then, the moment they got on the car, James asked Mary quietly, "What did you bring home?" "I saw a shadow, a black figure, riding on my shoulder the moment I stepped into our house." Before she could explain, James just realized he was holding a butcher knife. He asked his wife about it. Mary told him that he threatened to kill her a moment ago. James was shocked and said he only remembered vaguely that he tried to grab Mary and run out of the house. Mary was so relieved that her husband is back to normal. Then she started to tell James about it as detailed as possible. with her voice still trembling from fear by what just happened. But James still did not know how it can control his mind. That's when Mary decided she can't keep it a secret anymore. In the instructed video that she followed, the act of hanging the doll on a big tree is to grow her business. But there is one more ritual that guaranteed to make her husband love her much more. She shaved off a small amount of wax from the doll that she hung and put it inside her husband's meal to eat. This is a love ritual, and this is also why her husband got too jealous. He even threatened to kill his own wife if she was cheating on him. Knowing all of it, James and Mary decide to leave their home and stay at their parents' house for a while. While also coming to the house and brought a skilled exorcist to get rid of the voodoo doll using ritual that no one has ever seen before. But to have peace in mind, they invited monks for a house blessing ceremony. Monks chanted Buddhist prayers to cleanse the house and invite positive energy, sprinkle holy water to purify home and the family, then tie a red thread around everyone's wrist for good luck, health, and protection. After all of these rituals and ceremonies, everything is back to normal. Mary swears to never touch any witchcraft again in this life. And since that day, Mary and James live in peace and harmony. Would you risk all of this for success? Remember, some costs are too high to pay. So, until next time, under this lamplight.